Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by the Commonwealth lightweight champion, Gavin Gwynne. Gavin, before we talk about the fight on the 15th against an undefeated fighter and Luke Willis, man, how's things? How's training going?
Yeah, good, but just got back from training myself now. Quick shower and can't wait to eat some food, but I'm starving today. So I was just saying now before we start recording, my missus make me a curry tonight, so I can't wait to get stuck into that.
Spoiled, man. Yeah. Well looked after by your missus. Quite right, mate. My missus is the same, man. So
yeah.
Listen, you're eating right, you're training hard. You've got a tough fight ahead of you on the 15th, which is next week. So a couple of weeks' time, sorry. Talk to me about Luke Willis and what do you know. Undefeated fighter. Obviously, he doesn't know what it's like to lose, and he's up against you for 2 belts, the Commonwealth and the British. He's going to come to fight.
Oh, definitely. And I was only saying to someone the other day, like, this is my 4th undefeated fighter that I boxed. So it's not new to me, but it's new to him coming into the championship fights. Mm-hmm. He haven't had a fight like this at the championship level. The hardest fight he had was Ryan Charlton. And I don't think he's nowhere near the level I'm at, if I'm quite honest. So I haven't got nothing to prove in this fight. All I got to prove is that's all I got to do is turn up, and I know when I turn up 100%, I know I'll get a win 9 times out of the 10. Like, yeah.
I'm going to ask then. You did mention that this is your 4th undefeated opponent that you faced.
Yeah.
What's the record against undefeated opponents then?
3-1. No. I only lost to Joe Cordina.
Okay. Well, that's not a bad little record. That's a good record.
Myron Mills, who was 13-0, and then I beat Sean McComb, who was he 12-0 or something like that?
12 and 13.
Yeah.
Around that mark, yeah.
Yeah, and Luke Willis is like 10-0.
Mm.
So it's nothing new to me. I know they're going to bring everything these fighters do when they're undefeated, but I think when you get that loss on your record, I think like what I did, I come back stronger. I think it makes you train a little bit harder because you know what that loss feels like, and you don't want it to feel it again, like sort of thing. And it gives you that extra incentive, really.
I was there when you won that Commonwealth title. Now I see how ecstatic you were and how elated you were to get that belt around your waist. Now the British title is the title that every single British person wants to hold. What would that mean to you? How would you react winning that one, getting that put around your waist?
Do you know what? I just keep visualising it out on runs, during our training sessions, just keep visualising it before I go to sleep at night. That's all I've got. Like, I'm excited to go in the bed, shadow boxing. My missus hit to me. Why? It's going to be an unbelievable feeling, and it's a feeling, well, I just can't put it into words. Like, until it happens now, we'll have an interview straight after, and I'll tell you how it feels. But I really can't wait for this fight. I know all fighters say this, but this is probably the best camp I've ever had. The best I've ever made weight. Last week, I think 10 stone 4, and I was like 3 weeks out. Mm-hmm. Like, I could have made that weekend if I wanted to. Mental, it just shows how much I've been pushing myself to the limits and doing everything perfect, doing everything the right way. Whereas maybe before I was cheating at it with the food and things like that. But now I'm doing everything perfect and giving myself the opportunity to pull this win off and bring this title back to Wales and Merthyr Tydfil. I only done a post the other day. I'll be the first person since Johnny Owen to bring the title back to Merthyr. So that's a massive boost for myself.
Is there a lot? There's more to it than just defending your Commonwealth title and the British title. You mentioned there you've got that, the first person since Johnny Owen to win that title. Then you've got the added sort of win this fight, and who knows where you'll end up. Like I was just talking to you before I pushed record there. Just look at guys like Maxie Hughes and where he's come from, and now where he is in only 4 or 5 fights. Do you know what I mean? When you look at the division right now, the lightweight division, it's a magic division to be in, not just domestically, but internationally as well. So you win this fight, who knows what Gavin Gwynne will be this time next year if you keep winning.
That's it, and that's what's pushing me on, because this fight could be life changing for myself and my family. I could secure them for the rest of my life. That's what I want. I want these big fights, these big money fights, because at the end of the day, these small old shows and things like that, it's not life changing money. It's decent money, but it's not life changing money, and that's what I strive for, to secure my family for the future, and I don't know, just build a legacy for myself as well in the sport, like.
Again, obviously, you don't look beyond Luke Willis.
No, definitely.
But obviously, being a human being, you must let your mind drift at night when you're lying in bed and think that beat Luke Willis, win the British title, win another fight. Like I said, a perfect example is Maxi Hughes, and then again you've got two of your countrymen that are in the lightweight division, and Lee Selby and Craig Woodruff as well. So there's massive fights held in all Wales Derby and stuff. I don't know if Lee Selby's a friend of yours. I don't know if that will work.
He's a good mate as well, and he's a good friend of mine. I don't think that'll ever happen. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, the Craig Woodruff fight, but that's all I'm thinking about at the moment now is Luke Willis. That's all I'm focused on. I'm just this fight, get this fight out of the way, and I'm going to look for them big fights then down towards the end of the year. Then
it's quite a tough one, because when you win, nowadays you used to win that British title 3 times to win it outright, and then that used to be like every fighter's dream. But talking about these big money fights, sometimes that money can draw you away from that, and then you only get one for the British title. A lot of people don't defend it; they vacate it and move on and go for the bigger fights. Well, how do you see it panning out? Do you think you'll go out there and defend it 3 times, win outright before you move up and move on?
Like what Maxi Hughes done, he won the British title and then got offered the fight for the IBO title. Like, you're gonna go for that. It's more money. It's a better belt. You're gonna get a world ranking. So you're gonna go for that. And so obviously not looking forward and not looking past Luke Willis. If I ever got offered an opportunity like a European title shot, or I don't know, like for a better belt, obviously money talks, doesn't it? Yeah. Money talks, but I'd love to win the belt outright. That's like, not many people get to do it. I'd love to do it. Yeah.
You mentioned the world level and stuff like that. We'll get your thoughts on Maxi's performance against Ryan Walsh, because I'm guessing you're keeping an eye on this lightweight division. You're keeping a close eye since you are there or thereabouts. Just what do you make of Maxi and his performance against Ryan? Yeah,
I only dropped him a message yesterday and said, "Oh, well done, great performance. Just totally outboxed him." He didn't have no answer for him. He didn't stay in the pocket to get. That's what Ryan Ward did, didn't he? You seen in the press conference. He was trying to rail him up, but he stuck to the game plan, and what a game plan he was. He just outboxed him. I think Ryan was past it, if I'm quite honest.
Too small for lightweight?
Too small for lightweight, way too small for lightweight. I think Maxi's small for lightweight, but he's obviously bigger than Ryan. But he done well in the start, but then that weight difference and I don't know, the what can I say? Like, it's just sort of like the weight difference and that. I think it made the difference. Do you know what I mean? Because as the rounds go on, you start feeling that weight a little bit more, and it starts to get draining. And he just didn't have no answer for him in the end, and it was a wide point victory. And I congratulated him, messaged him yesterday. I said, well done. And he said to me, good luck on my fight on the 15th now as well. Yeah, I got all respect for Maxi and what he done with his career, like turning his career around. I put a post up like towards the end of last year. I was going to go back to work. I didn't have enough sponsors to pay the bills, and I was thinking about packing in myself, because it's not enough money in it to survive and I got a young family myself, and I don't want him for something when I can go out to work and pay for something. And he dropped me a message and said, just keep on grinding. Like, so yeah, big thank you to him as well, because he said he done it, and if he could do it, anyone could do it. So that I took a bit of inspiration from that as well.
Well, that's a great story, and that's the Cinderella man, they call him, Maxie. He's getting he's coming back from all these defeats, and he's obviously almost on that world stage now. And what Eddie Hearn said, that he's going to make him rich. So when Mr. Eddie Hearn said he's going to make you rich, then
he's just on the edge of that life changing moment. So I wish him all the best. Like I really do. Like I hope he gets it, and he can retire a happy man. Then go back to decorating, maybe his own business or whatever.
Yeah, you can be the boss man, off the tools. It'll be remiss of me, Gavin, not to talk about Kambosos versus Devin Haney, since that fight looks like it's made in June out in Melbourne, Australia. Devin Haney undefeated, George Kambosos undefeated as well, 20-0, 26-0. Great fight in Australia. Aussies, you've seen them when they play England at cricket and rugby and all these things. They're tough people. What's your thoughts on the fight?
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult out there in Australia. Obviously, he's gonna have a massive backing, but I just picked Devin Haney to win this. I seen him sparring a couple of times in the wildcard gym, and he is special. He is really special. The things he does in there, and he's a bit of cockiness about him as well, because I seen him he's talking to the sparring partner, he's hitting him with big shots. He's like, come on boy, boom. I'm like, but yeah, I pick him. It might even be a late stoppage, you know. This is I'm really confident in him winning that one.
Well, that's if I'm a betting man, I would take that and I would run with it, but I'm not a betting man, so I'm not going to go on your advice, Gavin.
No, I'm not a betting man either, but so.
Listen, one final one for me before I go and get your curry, because your wife's probably done with that right now. So before I go and get your curry, April 15th, defending your Commonwealth and vacant British title on the line against Luke Willis. What can we expect from you? What can the fans expect?
I'm always in an entertaining fight. So expect fireworks, and at the end, and the new from Merthyr. Yep, Gavin Gwynne, boy.
There we go. Listen, Gavin, I won't be at that fight. I think maybe Umo or Oscar will be there. But listen, enjoy it. Good luck, and I'll speak to you soon, brother.
Legend, nice one, man.
Cheers, Gavin. Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.